Welcome to the Articy Draft 3 First Steps tutorial, video 4. In this video we will look at templates, what they are and their importance for Articy. Then we will create our main player character and NPCs for the first mission. Templates are a critical building block in Articy. You can assign templates to almost any object type. By means of templates you can transport a lot of information. With templates you can add custom properties to your objects to create exactly the types of objects you need for your specific game. Templates are constructed by combining features. This extra step may seem a little confusing at first, but will get clear soon. A big advantage of this modular design is that you can use the same feature in multiple templates. Let's say you want a number of stats like strength, dexterity, speed, etc. for player characters, non-player characters and enemies in your game. In this case, you can create a stats feature that lists all used stats and add this feature to the PC, NPC and enemy templates. If you need to make a change to these stats later, you only need to change this one feature and all templates which use it will update automatically. But enough of the theoretical talk, let's create some characters. First we create a new feature and call it basic attributes. Double-click the feature icon to open it. Click Edit on the right side to enter the feature editor. On the left you have a list of all available property types. In the middle is the layout area where we can build our feature. On the upper right side you can edit the feature's name and technical name. Beneath that you can edit parameters of individual properties when they are selected. We choose the number property via drag and drop and create fields for hit points, stamina points, level, attack and defense. You cannot use spaces or special characters and technical names. You need the technical names if you want to address a property in scripting. Therefore it helps to use telling names. For example, use attack instead of property 1. Here you can also set min, max and default values. Choose the number of decimal places and a unit name. Setting constraints can be beneficial, as it is easier to spot issues in Articy than later in the code. For example, we could set max hit points in this feature to 1000. If we by accident type in 10,000 when creating an entity later, the entered number will turn red because we exceeded the set constraint. Also, this mistake will be easy to see when using a conflict search, which we'll be covering at a later stage of these tutorials. For other types of properties, the parameters will vary. For example, for a text box you can define invalid characters and set a placeholder text. Now I create a second feature called skills. This is all I need for the main player character. To save a bit of time, I already prepared some additional features for NPCs and pets. The next step is the template itself. Characters fall under the term entities for Articy, so we need to maneuver to the entities folder located under templates. To keep things tidy, I create some subfolders for the different types of entities I plan to create now. There are already a couple of default templates here, but we won't use those for our project. Like so often, we can use the right-click menu or the toolbar to create a new template. You can rename your template now or later while editing it. Double-click the object tile and select Edit on the right side. Now we can update display and technical name and choose color and icon. If you download the project files for this video, you will also receive this stylish icon set. On the left side, you see a list of all your features. Just drag the desired features to the middle area. Click Apply and confirm to save the template. To save a bit of your valuable time, I already prepared the remaining templates. If you want to take a closer look, just download the project files and check them out in Articy. You can find the download link in the video description. Now that we have all the templates we need at this moment, we can finally create the entities themselves. Select entities from the Jumpstart page or via the navigator. As always, I create some subfolders. If we create the entity with a right click, we can choose the template right at this moment. Our first character will be Lily, so I choose the player character template. Then I name it and open it with a double click. In this view, we see all properties of this object. I choose one of the assets we imported earlier as a preview image and change the technical name to something that's easier for me to remember. We will need this later when we get to scripting. In the second tab, named Template, we see the chosen template and can enter or change values. Here I enter the starting values for Lily. The References tab displays connections between this object and others, which are non-existing at this point, but we will take a look again later. Let's create our pet for the first mission and his owner as well. This time I use the toolbar to create the object. Therefore I need to assign the corresponding template in the Template tab. The rest of the creation process will be in a time-lapse, as the same principles apply as for our main character entity. We have arrived at the end of this video. Next time we will start writing dialogue. Hope to see you there. Bye bye!